Hi there, this is Toni Courtney speaking, and this is another short video in the Lessons in Leading Change series. So this video is about understanding your role as a leader and the value that you're bringing when it comes to leading change, so that when you're leading a project, you can be really clear and really intentional about what am I bringing here? What's the difference that I'm going to make? And what does that mean for how I'm going to show up for my team and how I'm going to lead this piece of change? Are you going to lead from the front, from the side, or from behind? And maybe you will lead from all of those places through the project, depending on where you are in it. So if you're leading from the front, for example, you'll be setting the direction and aligning that direction to the broader strategy or to the organizational vision. You'll be establishing the scope, and you'll be setting the goals and objectives, and you'll be figuring out who needs to do what and engaging people into all of that in a way that is really compelling and in a resonating way. This isn't about telling people what to do, but leading from the front in a resourceful, positive, functional way is about kind of establishing the direction, setting the goals and bringing people forward into that. Where you're leading from the side, this is about encouraging ideas. It's about brainstorming. It's about stretching the thinking in your team by all getting together and asking, what next? What if? And stretching the thinking so that you stretch your team into territories that are challenging and difficult, but it's all in the spirit of really challenging your team to step up and all sharing the responsibility to tackle it together and harness the real diverse thinking that exists in your team. Leading from behind is about empowering your people to step up and to have a go. And leading from behind means being able to give up control and letting your team take the lead. It can be really challenging for some leaders. I've been working with a leader recently. Let's call her Liz. Liz wanted to adapt her leadership style so she would become better at allocating projects and work across her team so that she could empower them to step up and so that she could delegate more responsibility. Her team were well ready for it, but Liz was, getting herself into a bit of a tiz when she wanted to do it, but she wasn't, and she wasn't because she thought, well, if I do, I don't know where that leaves me. I don't know where that leaves me in terms of how I'm going to fit into the team, how the team are going to, perceive me as their leader when I'm, delegating and allocating work that I've previously done. So she was sort of filled with some fear, which left her feeling anxious. So she held on to work for longer than she should have, and she didn't delegate and allocate work as she should have. So part of the work with Sue was being able to redefine her value so that she could confidently lead from behind and empower her team, and so she could tap into the potential that she had in the team. An important question to ask yourself at the start of a change project is, what is the value that I'm going to bring? And is that a place from leading from behind, from the side, or from the front? How can I lead this project in a way that supports upskilling and empowering my team and making sure that they're engaged through the whole process of change? How can I adapt my leadership through the process to ensure that I'm showing up as the leader that I want to be, and to know that I'm being as effective as I can be for everyone in my team? So the clearer that you are on the value that you bring and how you can support and how you can complement your team, the more effectively you'll lead the project, the more effectively you'll champion others, and you'll build engagement and capacity at the same time. I hope this helps. Cheers.